Hello there, everyone. So we're going to go through the changes, nerfs, and buffs and such that we have. So basically, 20% nerf across the board to ults, ult charges for strategists, duelists, and vanguard. So everyone's getting a nerf on their ults. So it's no longer spam your ults to win. It is use other abilities and then eventually spam your ult to win. So the fights are going to be a bit longer this time around. Angela has the most significant changes in my opinion. So her charge to spear Icarus conversion has gone from 45 to 35% increase. So 45 to 35 is it 35? Increase the bonus damage from 15 to 20, so you're doing more damage. Increase shield adds damage to charge conversion 25 to 35%. I'm guessing this is towards your ult. Increases assassin charge cooldown, so it's rather than being a 3-second cooldown, now it's a 6-second cooldown. And reduce max recharge time from 10 to 8 seconds. So that's a buff there, but that's a nerf there. Increase axis of Icarus self health to self from 40 to 50. That's a buff. 20 to 25 to allies. That's actually really good. And they've increased the damage, but they've reduced the spear's health. I don't think that's massive, but it might get some execute on some low health people that you have your team is attacking, so it might be useful. This might be a much more significant change than people realize because you'll be a lot easier to break her spear now. Cap, basically, they've just done some bug fixes where his shield will now no longer you dashing will no longer cancel the damage when you're throwing the shield. So there's that. Um, the ultimate ability's ult charge rate has been reduced from 30 to 20%, which is good. So they're basically nerfing anything that would give you more ult charge. Deadpool has been nerfed. I don't know why. I think Deadpool needs more health more than anything else. Reduce Deadpool in your area of Vanguard upgraded damage reduction from 40 to 30%. Okay, maybe that's fine. Increase ultimate abilities cooldown from 45 seconds to 60 seconds. That I think is bad. That would essentially kill Deadpool. Because tank pool. Because 60 seconds, 1/4 of the round. So you ult, and then for an entire minute, Deadpool cannot ult, regardless of anything. But he still has the downside where if he had his ult charged up but didn't ult, and he dies, his ult's gone. So if they would have just changed that where he can keep his ult after dying as well, then I think this would have been okay. But now Deadpool gets his ult and he has to use it, and then for an entire minute he can't ult, while other tanks and such can probably ult once or twice or again by charging, by attacking and such. I think this is bad. Probably should be changed, but let's see. Let Deadpool get on. Or at least they could have swapped this out by giving him a little bit more health. Strange has been nerfed. So they've just nerfed his shield. That's it. They've just nerfed his shield. 800 HP to 700 HP, which is fine. Shields are getting very annoying, especially that we have so many at this point. Magneto, Strange, Emma, Invis. Am I missing any? Cap, Angela. But they're like mini shields, so they shouldn't really count. Mm. Emma is getting a reduction in her damage protection from 25% to 20%, which I think is alright because she's still pretty strong in her diamond form. Adjust to Psychonic's seduction ability damage fall off to 70%, gain 20% damage reduction during the ability. Okay, that might be good. So it'll be harder to kill you when you're ulting. That's good. Bruce is getting another buff, increasing indestructible guards or damage to ultimate charge conversion rate from 100 to 130%. Gamma Burst gains 2 charges, each with a 6-second cooldown, reducing single hit damage from 75 to 65. Okay, so they're nerfing the damage, but you get to clap twice. No. Reducing Gamma Burst cooldown from 6 to 2 seconds. Huh. Okay, so you clap, you have to wait 2 seconds, and you can clap again, but then each charge itself has 6 seconds cooldown. Okay. But then you can't use them consecutively. Okay, might not be too strong, but let's see. He needs a bit more help, but I don't think that's the way to go. Magneto is getting an increase in his bulwark cooldown from 12 seconds to 15 seconds, and reducing iron bulwark cooldown from 12 to 10 seconds. Okay. Ultimate ability, projectile speed from. Okay, so your ult will go and hit a lot faster now. So it won't be like the slow ball coming, it'll be just like zoom, super fast meteor. Okay, that's good. Black Panther removing the cooldown on the second jump of Subtle Step. Okay, that's good. There shouldn't be a cooldown on his double jump, but that might make him a bit more mobile than he already is. But that's not too bad. Oh, Blade's getting a lot of changes. So they're increasing his shotgun projectiles speed from 150 meters a second to 180, so it's going to hit faster. Increase in Ancestral Sword attack range from 4.5 to 5 meters. I don't think that should be a thing. Blood Awakening, new effects. Excessive lifesteal now grants bonus shield. Maximum 75. Rate conversion is 50%, so 50% damage converts to shield. Increased lifesteal ratio from 65 to 70%. Thousandfold slash, ultimate ability, new effect, lifesteal effect now works without switching to Bloodline Awakening. Okay, so you can ult and just use your shotguns and still get lifesteal from it. Okay, that's not too bad. Healing reduction to enemies has gone from 20% to 40%. So anti-heal was getting a lot of support. Daredevil's being nerfed because he's just so damn strong. His damage has been reduced to 25. Okay, that's good. His bonus max health is reduced to 100. Okay, better. Sonic Pursuit damage reduction from 20% to 10%. Okay. These are a step in the right direction. I don't think his damage needed a nerf. I think this was the issue. The max health was the issue because it's fine Daredevil was able to assassinate, but he should not also be able to survive for so long. That was the main issue, but this is a step in the right direction. I don't think Daredevil's gone yet, but I think it's going to be a lot harder to get kills with him now. Deadpool Duelist. Increase his base health 250 to 275, which is good. Oh, and increase ultimate cooldown from 45 to 60 seconds. Okay, that's fine. I think that's just going to be across the board for Deadpool's. That's unfortunate. That might make him a bit weak. Okay, Monster Hunter Mind Your Lives. Reduce instant lost upon defeat from 1 to 2 stacks. Okay. Reduce Luther Pursuit and Hex advanced bonus health from 40 to 30. Okay, that's good. So they're hitting her. They already hit her ult, so I don't think they're going to hit her ult again. So this might be good because then she doesn't just come back as a monster. She has to get kills and become a monster again, which is good. Okay, this is good. He lost 50. He lost 25 HP. That means he's a target for divers once more. Black Panthers, Spider-Man, and Psylocke. He's a victim now. Human Torch is getting changes. Instantly recover all fire, cluster, ammo, energy after not using Blaze Cluster for 1 second. Okay, that's good. That's good. He needed some help because he was like a monster. Then they nerfed him to the ground. Sorry, he was like completely useless. Then he became a monster. Then they nerfed him to the ground, and now you barely see him. Iron Man's getting a few changes. Armor Overdrive, a new effect. Each KO while Armor Overdrive activate Overdrive extends its duration by 2 seconds. Armor Overdrives start off from 1 point. Okay, so they made the R1 essentially from PlayStation ability come out faster, and if you get a kill in that mode, it extends how long you stay in that form by 2 seconds. So if you turn on and you get a kill, 2 seconds, 2 seconds. It's a significant change to his damage. Okay, magic is getting some buffs. Increase orbital hitbox radius in both normal and dark child form from 0.5 meters to 1 meter. Oh, no, 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 no. Reduce normal magic slash max damage charge 2 to 1.8, max damage from 90 to 81. Okay, so they're making it so it's easier for you to essentially hit your upward slash, but they're also reducing your damage. Okay. Reduce Dark Child's ultimate startups. Oh, okay, so you don't have to wait an entire second. That was point 0.8. That's essentially the same, but that point 2 might really matter in certain situations. Psylocke, her Psychic cooldown is reduced from 0.25 to 0.3 and increase her when shurikens damage on throw and return from 8 to 9. Okay, decent change, not too powerful. They're taking some of the ult, they're nerfing her ult and putting some damage back into her kit, so she's just no longer an ult reliant hero. Okay, Scarlet Witch. Chaos Control now has damage fall off starting at 10 meters and dropping to 90% at max range. Okay. Increase base damage from 80 to 85. Okay, and 76 at 20 meters. Okay. Increase charge to the burst by Chaos Control. Hit from 0.1 to 0.15. Okay, these are decent changes. I think they're just trying to make her a little bit stronger because they want to get rid of the team up with Strange. And that's why they're giving her slight buffs and also slight nerfs at the same time. So she's just not a damage monster in all sections. Because you don't have to really aim with her. If your tracking is good, you're going to get a kill 9 times out of 10. Okay. Rollstorm spell field damage from 65 to 55. Gets trimmed. Okay, that is not that big of a nerf. 10 damage isn't that detrimental in the grand scheme of things to Bucky, especially since most of his power is essentially I'm going to pull you in, punch you into my team, and then we're going to slap you silly. Deadpool strategist, same thing. He's just losing his ultimate efficiency, which is bad. Okay, Gambit, again, his ult has been hit, so they're reducing acceleration from 30 to 20%, reducing movement boost from 50 to 40%, and but they're increasing the damage from the explosion. Okay, so 2 nerfs, 1 buff in the entire ult. His ult does so much, so it's very, very strong. Invisible Woman. So Guardian Shield's self-healing is being hurt again, but they're increasing her healing in her invisible state. So they're trying to promote a more of a escape artist Sue's playstyle and less on just shield, put your shield up and not worry about it. I think this might get turned back eventually because they're going to realize that Sue really relies on her shield a lot more in healing her allies than anything else. But let's see. Okay, so Idle Aura's new effect reduce Ice Art cooldown by 2 seconds whenever a hero with Idle Aura, self or ally takes part in a KO. Okay, so you just get more. You basically get your cooldowns faster if your team's good in getting kills, or if you're good in getting kills. So DPS means if you have a Luna and she snowflakes you, you better kill at this point. Like, you need her. She wants to heal more, so you better heal. You better kill so she can heal. All right, team abilities that are going away. Duality dance between Adam Warlock and Luna Snow is gone. Was a strong team up, but Adam Warlock was very weak throughout the season, so Luna Snow and Adam Warlock were rarely played together, so we never really got an effective use for this. It's God, thank God this is going away, because this was a diabolical ult to deal with. Like, it got less and less obvious as the seasons went on, but a good Jeff NATO guaranteed a win, so, because there's very few things you could do against it. You could either have several mines and it would blow him up, where fully charged Magneto ult with someone shooting the storm just to get her low enough to take it out, or Phoenix ult, right? So it wasn't the easiest thing to deal with. So we're getting new ults, Blessings of the Kimono with White Fox and Luna Snow. So she gets an increase to her healing And Luna Snow gets a Spare Fox, which helps with heal and also does damage to enemy in a straight line, which is cool. It's actually really cool. Cosmic Cyclone, which is the ability where Adam and Storm, when they are together, when Adam flies in front of you, he leaves a fart trail which heals you. When I said Adam needed more help in the healing department, this is not what I expected, but it is funny. And that's basically it. I was hoping that we would lose a few more team ups and get some new ones that would be a bit more fun, but what we got so far is pretty interesting. Let me know your thoughts. Bye bye.